Hi, this is Christopher with Two Flame Tango, and I'm here to talk about the similarities between two of the ATs in my life. The first one is the Alexander technique, and the second one is Argentine Tango. And these two practices I stumbled into roughly the same time, and I've been exploring them ever since. And there's three ways. I'm just going to talk about three ways that these two things overlap. Inhibition in the Alexander technique is when you just wait for just a moment. Instead of doing something immediately when it's asked, you just don't do that and you wait. And then when you do that, it's different. Improvisation in tango is a definite skill. It's so amazing to be open in the moment to anything that can happen next, to not know, to just wait and see. These two practices, improvisation is dependent on inhibition. Tango doesn't call it this, but the Alexander technique. Alexander called it the cornerstone of his work. It's where we start. And when you apply it to tango, it's delicious. In the Alexander technique, we inhibit and we direct. And directing is just thinking about myself and how and where I am in space. And classically, we start from the top of our neck, the bottom of our skull, and we just allow ourselves to radiate out from there. You don't have to do anything, it's just a thought. But if you're aware of that thought, you're not contracting. You're not being smaller than you are. You're not freaking out. And in tango's connection, when you go and you hold someone, it's so easy to pull back, even just a little bit. And the thought of, no, it's okay. I can let myself flow out into this person. That's connection. And it disappears like that. And it takes a lot of work to remember it and create it. But that's the skill of direction. FM Alexander called it direction. In Argentine Tango, it's manifest as an intense, constant connection. In the Alexander technique, he said, anytime we think of anything less than our entire body, from toes to nose, from the bottom of our feet to the top of our head, and everything we can feel beyond that. Like he didn't differentiate between anything. He's like, that you can move as one being. Where all your muscles are integrated for one thought. And your mind connects to your body through your heart. You are one self. It's one of his biggest ideas. And in tango, what that makes for us is an axis. When somebody says you need to focus on your axis, you need to collect yourself. You need to center yourself. You need to ground yourself, and you need to find your lightness. There's a lot of ways in tango that we talk about the importance of an axis. But in Alexander, we have a way to teach this. The skill of bringing your whole self to the tango on every step. Your whole self to the table at every step. But I like tango better. Okay, that's it, folks. The inhibition and the improvisation, which makes the play fun. The direction and the connection, which just makes it beautiful with another person, and the whole self-thinking in the axis, which just makes you feel the most like a person. It gives you the greatest sensation to another person. When you bring your whole self to the table, they feel all of you. That's what we're going for. That's what we do. If it sounds fun, come to class, and I'll see you on the dance floor.